Hey guys, what's up? This is Steve here from the Redstone Field Guide, and today I'm going to be talking to you about something a little bit different than our normal Redstone tutorials and Redstone demos. Today I'm going to be talking about more of the usability of Minecraft and how to get it to function better for you. Now, some of us have better computers than others, and we would like to know how to get the most out of your Minecraft experience than what Minecraft offers by default. Minecraft offers by default only 1 gigabyte of RAM reserved for its functioning and for its use. And for some of us, that's just not good enough. We would like more RAM reserved so that the game runs better. There's higher frame rate, just better graphics and better rendering in general, better performance. So how do we do this? Well, I'm here to tell you how to do that right now, and this works on both Windows and Mac, so no need to worry that I'm on Mac and you might be on Windows 8 or 7 or something. It works on both sides. So what you first want to do is open the Minecraft launcher, but don't hit play yet. You want to select the profile that you're going to use. I would recommend doing this to all of them, but you can use any profile you want. And you click Edit Profile, and you're going to come up with this screen. There's something similar on Windows. And what you're going to have here is all these options. Now the option that we're going to focus on today is down here in Java Settings Advanced, and it's called JVM Arguments. Now what this means is that when you start Minecraft, these JVM arguments or Java arguments are going to be inserted instead of the default arguments that are already in place by Minecraft. So what we're doing here is we are altering the default amount of starting RAM and the default amount of running RAM in Minecraft. And so what we have here on the right is the argument to reserve 8 gigabytes of RAM for Minecraft to later use to run on. Now when we say reserve, this means that it's going to, take 8 gigs of RAM and say this is for Minecraft, nothing else can touch this. Nothing else can use this. I'm not necessarily using this right now, but it's mine, if that makes any sense. So this doesn't mean that it's going to be using 8 gigs, it just means that it has 8 gigs reserved. So what that means is that you can then come over here to this argument, xmx8192m, and this argument says that, hey, we have 8 gigabytes reserved because of this last argument over here. Let's use it. So this argument says that Minecraft is forced to use 8 gigabytes of RAM while running, which will lead to higher performance because you have more memory available to you. So I have these options set under megabytes. So that's why you see 8192M. That means that I have 8192 megabytes set to use for Minecraft. And I find megabytes to be a little bit better because it's more accurate. When you just type, for example, you can use gigabytes for this, so I can come in here and say, xmx8g, and that'll just say 8 gigabytes, but I'm pretty sure that that only uses 8,000 megabytes instead of the true value of 8 gigabytes, which is 8192 megabytes. So I find using megabytes to be a lot more accurate, and it sort of forces it to use that much. It's more of a precise measurement than just 8 gigabytes. And so I use megabytes for both, and what you can do is 1 gigabyte is equal to approximately 1024 megabytes. So say you want to reserve 2 gigabytes of RAM for Minecraft instead of just 1. You would do, xmx, make sure that the first x in both of these is capital and that you have the dash, but you would do xmx 2048 megabytes of, or 2048M, and that would get you 2 gigabytes. Or if you wanted to do 1.5, you do 1024 times 1.5, and that would give you 1536 megabytes of RAM. So it really just depends on what your computer has. My computer has a total of 16 gigabytes of RAM, as you can see here in the upper right, but I have 8 gigabytes reserved because I feel like that's a decent value and that'll get decent performance out of my computer. So that's really all I have to say about that. Now, some of you might be here for the other half of this video, which I'm going to cover some various helpful ways to open, decompress, and then recompress your jar file on Minecraft on the new launcher, which can be sort of a pain in the butt if you're using the new Minecraft launcher 1.4.4 on a Mac. It can be sort of painful to get that to get the Minecraft jar open, and you might even not know where it is because they changed the location of this jar. So I'm sort of going to go through a brief demo of how you can open the jar and how you can edit the jar, and then how to recompress it into, back into a usable jar file. So what I have here is I have Minecraft. I have the file here pinned on the side, but an easy way to do that, to find out where this Minecraft folder is to go into Minecraft, play, and then when the start screen comes up, you're going to go to Options here, Resource Packs, then open the Resource Pack folder, and then down here on the bottom you should see the progression of folders, and you just click on the double click on the Minecraft folder, and voila, here you are. And then what you do is you just take it from the bottom here and just drag it to the sidebar. And as you can see, I already have one up here, so I'll demonstrate with the application support. Just drag it here on the sidebar, and whammo, there it is on the side. If you ever want to get rid of it, just right click and hit remove from sidebar, and that'll take care of that for you. So now you have easy access to your Minecraft folder. So I'm going to close this one since we have 2 now. So where are your jars located on a Mac? Well, they're located here in versions, which is different from older versions of Minecraft, in which the jar is then located in, it was located in the .bin folder, or not the .bin, but just the bin folder. It's now in versions, and so what you're going to do is, for this, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need terminal, and you're going to need this text here that I have. I've sort of come up with this way of compressing and uncompressing your Minecraft jar, and so it's a little bit more complicated than it used to be. It used to be a lot simpler because I could just put Minecraft and then bin and then Minecraft.jar, but since we have multiple jars here, you have to change it every time you want to do it. Every time you want to change a different jar, so it just sort of gets a little bit complicated. So for our purposes, I'm going to work off of the jar 1.7.9, and so what you're going to do is, if you want to open that jar, you just take this text here all the way from CD to the end of this name right here, and you're going to copy it. I'm using Command C, so that's why you don't see anything, and then you're going to paste it, Command V, into terminal. You're going to hit enter, and then it's going to come up with this, and it shouldn't say any errors. If you've done it right, it shouldn't say any errors. It should just come up with this right here. I know you're thinking, why is it Sam's MacBook Pro? Because this is my brother's. My computer's gotten a little old, and it can't keep up with all this recording while playing stuff, and so I've swapped out our computers, but that's completely irrelevant right now. So what that did, in a nutshell, is it did this. mkdir means that it made a directory or a folder, and it made a folder called mctmp, Minecraft temporary. You can name the folder whatever the heck you want, so you can edit this mctmp to, be like hi or Steve or Redstone Field Guide or something. You'd also have to change this, however, and then the cd just tells you that you put the this new directory in your in this directory here. And if you noticed, if you were watching carefully, or if you want to rewind, all of a sudden this folder here, mctmp, appeared. Now what's in mctmp? Well, I bet you can't guess what's in it. Oh, look at that. Our whole Minecraft.jar file is in here. All of the jar classes, everything you could ever possibly want out of your Minecraft.jar. Now you'll notice the meta.inf is in here. No need to worry about that, folks, because in my recompression text, I have this right here, rm meta.inf, and what that does is when you remove the folder, it's going to automatically delete the meta.inf file before recompressing it into a jar file. So, say we've added the mod that we want to install, and now we just back out of this mctmp folder, and I'm going to have to edit these version number inserts because obviously we need the proper version number. 1.7.9 was the one that we were using, and 1.7.9 right here. And so then I'm just going to take this, copy, Command C, Command V, enter, and wham, it's gone. The mctmp folder is gone from here, and if we look back in here, you all of a sudden have this nice, neat 1.7.9 jar, and it will be full of all of the mods you could ever possibly imagine. And that's pretty much how to compress and uncompress and recompress. Also, if you have trouble finding the mctmp folder, go into Finder Preferences and add your home directory, which is the one with the little house icon, to your sidebar, and then just click on that one, and it's going to be in here along with applications, desktop. It'll be in between, I guess if you guys don't have Google Drive, it'll be in between downloads and movies. So just look for it in here. It'll just be a plain folder. So that's where you'll find the mctmp. I probably should have said that first. You can ignore this Feed the Beast stuff because I honestly don't remember what that's for. But yeah, that's pretty much how to uncompress and recompress any. You can use it for any jar file. So basically you just put the location of the jar file, and then this is where you would put where you want it to go. So and then it just removes the meta.inf and then replaces the jar file back exactly where it was before, except now it has all the mods in it. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit about how to mod and how to add more power to your Minecraft. See you guys next time on the next video, and hopefully this summer we'll be cranking some more videos out. It's been a really stressful year with, it's my senior year in high school. That's Chris's junior year in high school, but it might as well be his senior year because he's really smart and he's doing like all this college stuff next year. But it's been ridiculous. So hopefully over the summer we'll be getting some more videos out to you guys, getting them in your hands so that you guys can learn more about how to redstone and just general stuff about Minecraft like this. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.